too cold, or maybe I just woke up like 8:30, so that ain't too late. At least ain't no other dogs out here. Shit, I be hating all that, especially walking up here. Seem like every time I drive, don't nobody be up here. But let me walk up here. There's gonna be all type of dogs up here. And I'm glad. Oh, it's Easter, so I'm glad all them kids ain't up here, cause all them kids would have been trying to play football. I was gonna say football. These kids don't play no football. They play baseball and soccer. They don't play no goddamn football. I don't even know how to throw a goddamn football. What's the deal? And it's early though. It's still early though. It's late, but it's early. Same dude here. I swear to God, I think he live in that truck. Get up off my shoulder. God damn. God damn. What's up with it, y'all? Well, I woke up last night, and the first thing I seen on YouTube, 600 talking about Expo. I was like, I knew they was gonna meet up. The county jail ain't that big. Everybody meet up. And if you popping it, look, man, height, size ain't nothing. I'm telling you, I seen everybody get whooped out. I seen everybody. I seen fat boys get whooped out. I seen skinny dudes get whooped out. I seen big buff 4 extra type niggas get whooped out. Sit down. I done seen everybody get whooped out, and it always by somebody that wasn't even their size. Like the real good ones, the real good fights that I could say, the best ones I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't hating, but there's a couple of neighborhoods and who's. Boy, I done see some matches. With what's his name? Lil Joe from 107. Lil Joe. I think his dad is Big Joe from 107. That big ass nigga. Man, I remember we was walking to court. That nigga was looking for antibody. Come on. Antibody. Go. Sit down. You ain't finna take my hand off. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can't catch no squirrel. What's wrong with you? There she go. What the? Don't show again. Man, this fucking YouTube shit, man. This YouTube shit ain't nothing nice. Oh shit. And the Bluetooth. It seemed like it didn't even want to let me connect to the car. My dog up here trying to jump up to catch a squirrel like she Jordan or something. She really don't get it that she can't catch a goddamn squirrel. And the squirrel over there playing with her. That squirrel straight playing with her. She over here looking dumb. Like she got action. They do this every damn day. And I don't know why. This squirrel just run back from tree to tree. Look at her, just looking at him. No goddamn well, she can't climb. The squirrel just walking around. Watch. Look at this squirrel, straight playing. Now if she get your ass, then it is what it is. You play the cold game. And when she get your ass, just see you later, bye-bye. But yep, X4 was burnt out, man. That nigga got up in that county jail. He know it, like he said, his hood is deep as a motherfucker. But like I said, the best of the best phase was in when niggas was really out there putting shit down, like really smacking shit. And when I used to go in there, they used to have them hood sweeps. A gang of 6-0, gang of Hoovers. Come on. Gang of bounty hunters, gang of great. Come on. It was like they was doing it through the cities. And every time I go in there, it'd be a gang of grapes, a gang of bounty hunters, a gang of 6-0, a gang of Hoovers. And that shit used to be cracking. I'm talking about literally 10 niggas with 10 niggas. We all in the motherfucking laundry room. And everybody waiting on their turn to catch a fade. And it's always somebody that don't like how they homie getting done or whatever it is. Everything was sized up in the first place. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're not finna be fighting no dogs out here. But yep, 10 on 10, 5s on 5s. It was always crazy like that. That shit was fun too. Come on. Come on. Come on. They gotta tell you too many times. You're gonna get on a leash. Stop playing dumb. Get over here. I wasn't gonna break her out, but you know, you have to let her out. If I had it my way, I'll do a dog like a cat litter box. Just boo boo right in your thing. I scoop it up and it's over. Cause all this walking you around and all this crap and then don't want to listen and know better but don't do better. That's what it is on a Sunday. Church Sunday, Easter Sunday. What's up with it? What's up with it? Everybody going to church to hear the same story. Most everybody just going to church just to see who got the best clothes that they ain't gonna wear for another couple months. You know, buy it, spend all that shit. Most of y'all shopping at Mervyn's and all type of bullshit at Marshalls, not Mervyn's, Marshalls and all type of shit. Trying to look fly. Knowing goddamn well you keeping half the receipts on that shit to take it back. Up just trying to look nice for church. Come on, man. This Resurrection Sunday. This ain't resurrect your wardrobe. I used to hate going on Easter Sundays. It's just as bad as going to the hood on Sundays. The hood meetings. Everybody trying to show out. Everybody trying to whoop another nigga ass, get a nigga jumped, all kind of charges. It's just, why would you even go, nigga? That shit is the whole plot. Nigga pop out and everybody there trying to punch on each other. But everybody talking about they the homies. Get the fuck out of here. Half the homies didn't even slide when people get slid on. They don't even talk about that. They be talking about punching shit out all the time on some DPs. But show ain't gonna mention how you went to 5, 6 funerals and ain't slid for nobody not once. Church that. You need to take your ass to church. That's how it go in the jungle. That's why it's a gang of animals. You call it more survival of the fittest. Cause it ain't nobody hood. It's just a gang of people with the same tattoos. And it ain't nobody hood. And as soon as somebody get mad at you, then it's time to step on you. And it's the easiest way because they know where you live, what you do, where you be at, where you frequent. That's how people get you. They don't know how to find you. They just be doing whatever, talking about whatever, and they hide in the hills. You know, they pull the whack 100s. You know what I mean? And that's for shit show. They pull them whack 100s, talk shit about everybody, and be so far. Like for sure, whack 100. Half the time he be doing these calls, that nigga in Oklahoma. That nigga's in a whole nother state where nobody gives a damn about him. Because one thing about it though, these West Coast podcasters, nobody cares about us on them other coasts. Like you could go to Detroit, and I'm talking flaming people up on the on YouTube. They not gonna care. You can walk down the street, nobody's gonna notice you. Nobody's gonna notice whack. We the only one to be on them like that because we see him all the time over here, but everywhere else they ain't looking for him. Louisiana, they looking for Birdman. They ain't looking for no whack 100. They looking for Wayne, BG. They not looking for no 600. They not looking for no loose cannon. You know what I mean? But still, I just can't see how loose cannon got so far just lying. The whole world knew he was lying. I knew he was lying when I heard it, and I didn't even know the nigga. I was just listening like, and then you see how this go? yeah, that's what I was saying. And then he take them brain farts, like he buffers. And then I used to say, this nigga's buffering. Like when he be like, yeah. So back to the other thing. Yeah, like he had his whole little wiggle to where I knew he was lying. I've been in a situation so many times, nigga, come on, man, you rob somebody. Then Once you get away with it, you end up back at the spot, and the dude you robbed end up walking in the spot, and you like, damn, how you just gonna let him come up and like, come, what kind of story is that? Come on, man, my 10-year-old son could have did better than that one. I didn't even believe it a lightweight. When I heard Get Out Wednesday, absolutely not. When I heard X4 went to jail, I was like, yep, right on Hood Day. And then this is the thing, you whoop out your cameraman or whatever he is. Come on, get over here and come on. Well, now she gets choked out and she gets put on a leash. I'm tired of yelling. It's too early in the morning. So this is what she gets. And for this, she will be on a leash. I'll say I'll give her a good week just cause she don't listen. Every time she going back to basic training like she's 7 weeks old again. Sit down. Yep, back to basic training. You gonna be doing this for a while. Oh no, don't, no. Don't be scared and act like you're gonna get a whooping now. No. We gonna get it together. No more walking around. Come on. And slow down. We ain't finna be doing all that dumb shit. I gave you your thing. You don't wanna listen. Now it's back to puppy days. So listen. Oh, extra. I knew he was gonna pull a stunt though. Cause for shit show, they was looking for that boy. But like they said, if it ain't your hood business, can't say nothing. When it hit the internet, it is what it is. They was looking for that boy. But like I said, he got all the shirts. He got all the little newest videos. He was blowing up right before 4 Extra. Nigga patting that off the back just to throw it in his face. Like, then he had a Dickie suit and said he the trophy. I was like, whoa. Now, I know it's cockiness, and then I know the trolling shit niggas do now that's way too far. When I seen his Dickie suit with the P's and the trophy and all that stuff, I was like, yep, even the broke niggas in the hood gonna have a problem with you having all that trophy stuff on your Dickie suit. I knew that from the jump. I know how the hood is. Just like he said, his hood deep as hell. So it ain't no mistaking. They was gonna see him there, and then they would try to whoop him out them Dickies. Now he did have a couple dudes that ride with him, but everybody do. But you got a whole hood. Now the thing is, when you beef it with your homies, if you have a crew, you have to stay with them, and they have to stay with you. And he was the bag boy, so he probably had his little spot, his little whip, and everybody just, stay with him or stay around the way, you know what I mean? But they ain't going to the hood. They ain't finna be walking around, even if they 10 deep, they hood so deep, they not finna just be walking around the hood thing and it's too many homies that's they height and size that'll get them what they looking for. That's the funny part about it. Like, to the internet world, everybody got this story, this persona, who they is, who they ain't. They be here, they like this, and these dudes, like I said, man, for what I'm catching up with, these dudes got more than 10, 11 years of lies, and they pushing it. That narrative is off the chain. You can be whatever you want to be. And then you crash out everybody else that's in the neighborhood, saying different shit, doing different shit. But that off the bat video, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got this white boy, a straight white boy showing him everything, like everywhere y'all be at? Like, when they do this? You remember back in the day, like when they used to try to have white boys do documentaries in different people's hood, and they used to the black people, like they would try to get away from them because the white people would be like, so how's it over here, and how's the gangs, and how's this and that, and how's the crack epidemic, and this and that. And you know what they used to do? Man, they try to do something as fast as possible. Everybody was looking at them like they was fucking aliens. Black, you see the kids, they be hiding behind their mama, like they'll be looking like, who is this white dude asking us all these questions? Everybody forgot about that now. They running to the camera. They just want to know how much he gonna pay and who they got to tell on. That's all it is. Everybody used to run from the camera. You see a camera, everybody was like, shit, I'm cool. Every way now, everybody can't be in the fastest race to get there. I don't care if niggas is paralyzed. They trying to be the first to get there and tell they little shit at the expense of everybody. And the feds is watching. Then this nigga whack 100. Everybody know he's part of the snitchery, the setup, the bullshit, everything. And he still wants to deny he working like the police. Like that nigga academic said, come on, bruh. Like, I understand. Okay, I'll keep it real. I did some police shit. You know, yeah. I tracked it down. You know, they killed what's his name? Takeoff. So yeah, I was running back all the footage. Yeah, hell yeah, I helped. Hell yeah, I was circling stuff. Yeah. But whack. You brought information to the internet that nobody knew about. But this man wants to tell the world he's not a snitch. Bruh. Nobody knew about Big U stuff. Nobody knew about Rashad Williams. And you ain't telling? So what do you call it? Informing? Like, I don't really even know how to take that. You brought this dude to the internet, just like you did with Cannon, with the sole purpose of to let everybody know his business, because Big Whack got into it with Big U. And they were supposed to be the one Crip and one Blood. And then it didn't work out that way. And so Whack 100 in essence, I'm just listening to all of it through it all. I'll get straight to the bullshit. He got into it with Big U. He thought Big U, you know, since he put him on and was helping him with money and helping him link in with people, just like anybody else, once I show you in the dough, then you know you forever in debt. Who's a rapper? What's a couple rappers that got introduced to the world through somebody, but now they do their own. And even if they blow up, they still want the credit of what they doing today. This is what I have to say to that though. When people bring you through the door, it's only your work and effort is gonna keep it going, because the same day they brought you out is the same day you could have sat down. No matter how much you boom, it's on you to keep it going, because ain't no such thing as keep booming. Just like LeBron James, he's only as good as his last game. Now you can say, oh yeah, he a legend, oh yeah, this and that. Let him blow a game. Man, they're gonna talk about that faster than any championship ring he won. I know y'all probably be happy today too, man. It's my last day drinking, man. I almost had to put somebody down yesterday. And yeah, his bra, it's always some female shit. But the nigga was at the charging station and shit like that. And this nigga broad just started saying some crazy shit, right? She was by herself. So I'm plugged up charging. So she get to talking all this shit. So, you know, I go in on the bitch. So then some weird nigga pull up in a BMW truck, right? So he pull up, he looking at me, I'm looking at him, he didn't say shit. So then the nigga try to take the charger out, you know how you take the charger out the side of the EV. So he take it out. Now, old baby that was doing all that woofing, she ain't said shit. I'm talking about nothing. She ain't even rolled the window down. Since he came, she just rolled the windows up and turned into a whole nother person. So then, oh boy, this weird nigga. So then the weird nigga, the nigga get in his car, then he back up, and then he get out the car like he finna do something, and then I shocked her. This is all facts. This is all facts. I had people there with me. What's up with it, fool? This is. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe. You ain't subscribed. This is a true story. So then he back up. Like I said, he had the BMW truck. So he back up, and then he get out like we on squabble. So then I go, I rush. As soon as he opened the door, I don't know what's going on. So I fire on that nigga. This is at a Target charge station. So then I hurry up, bam, hit that nigga. That nigga get back in the car, right? That nigga slug. It's a true story. My people seen it. True story. So then he closed the door. He back up the SUV, the BMW SUV. It's like gray, and he back up, and then the nigga try to plow me down on my mama. Nigga try to plow me down in the whip. Mm-hmm. Yep. And due to all the you know how Target parking lot is, everybody shopping, leave it, all that shit. You know how that traffic be. So yeah, before I banged the whip, I did try to get up with him, but he beat me by the light. Him and oh baby. So it was like pretty much she was watching him, waiting, looking and shit like that. She seen the whole shit. She got on, but mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? Since tomorrow Easter, I'm gonna go ahead and say officially, it's my last day drinking, man. Even though I need it though, 'cause I be in a lot of pain, but I need that. What's the deal, Bob BD? I don't even think I seen you in this chat before though. But I know I got a lot more subscribers and shit like that. I ain't been on live in like I think like 2 days. 2 days tops. But I've been ripping and running. I've been doing all type of stuff. Finally got my the reason why I ain't been going live too is because I have been going live these last couple of days, but I don't like the way it looked because I don't have my laptop. My dog was doing some bullshit. She was barking at somebody at the front door. So you know that cord ain't nothing to a 120, 30 pound Rottweiler. So when she trying to get active at somebody at the door, she snatched out the cord of the laptop. So I got an HP, kind of OG, but like I said, I'm finna get some bread soon, so I'm finna get my shit, my whole hookup, and I'm finna do my live at a Best Buy. I already got my boy Aiden, and no, it ain't Aiden Ross, but I was laughing because his name is Aiden. He gonna be one of those workers. He gonna be ready for me, and we gonna put on, and he gonna show me how to do everything I need to do and get to be a content creator. So I'm gonna get my microphone, my chair. I was thinking about getting a gamer chair, but I kind of like chairs like how your principal used to have, like them leather chairs that be having like them gold buttons when you know it's like a real leather chair. But I want one that swing around. I ain't gonna anybody else do. I don't need it all bossed up like fucking 607 the punk. I don't need none of that. Just give me a nice leather one. It could be with or without the arms, and I'm gonna be getting it in on my PC. And then I'm finna get this ice cream truck slash jerk chicken. So then I'm gonna camera the whole thing, cameras the whole insides and shit like that. So y'all be able to watch me make content, make food, sell ice cream. Watch, you gonna see me swinging. You gonna see me swinging for sure, for sure. Cause now the hustle in the streets right now is if you ain't got your own business, it ain't gonna really work. You know what I mean? And then when you get your own legit business, you better off having better credit that way because you got money on hand. You don't gotta wait for nobody to pay you. You ain't gotta wait every other week. You know what I mean? And then I still don't know what I'm gonna do, but I might just do it coast to coast. Like go, you know how you take like the 10 East and come from here and drive all the way to Texas. You feel me? Go through Arizona, everything, and just pull over at like truck rest spots. Can't tell me I ain't gonna make no bread. Just pull up in there, bam, I got the ice cream and I got the jerk meals. You feel me? So only thing I'm gonna be worried about is trying to find some more jerk ingredients because every like I was saying, you can go through Wyoming, Nebraska, and stuff like that. They ain't gonna have no jerk ingredients for me. You know what I mean? You still got to be like close around cities, not the city, but around cities. Slide my ass up to the Bay, Oakland, Sac, Valley Joe. I know it's Vallejo, but my niggas call it Valley Joe. Yeah, all that. I wish man. I've been going too long for prison though to like really remember names. I know it was like a John Boy. I remember it was a Briss. I remember it was a, you know what I mean? It's a gang of motherfucking name. But I know Preacher from SAT. Yeah. I just gotta think, but it ain't like I could just look up their names on the, on Insta or nothing like that. So I just gotta slide back out there in the Bay. It's gonna be a lot better. My bitch shit, I'll be slide. Especially when I get that that sound system put up over there. And y'all hear that y'all gonna hear me too. You know how they had that black version of ice cream music. But my shit gonna come with beat like it's gonna be lightweight beat. I can't tear it up. And you know them Mexicans and white folks, they will tell on you. They'll say some noise ordinance and all type of shit, ordinance. So I ain't trying to have all that, but best believe it's gonna have some rumble. Like you gonna be in a sitting down to do whatever. You gonna be able like this, waiting on your ice cream and shit. Like hell yeah, I ain't finna do no extra. Maybe do some like Islander music and stuff like that, Afro beats type, but not too far out. You know what I mean? Just Joanna, Joanna, something like that. You feel me? Nothing too much. And I'ma slide. I ain't finna stay here no more. I'm tired of being in Cali though. I've been here my whole life. I probably did what? A year and a half in Florida, Lake Wells, Florida. I was out there for like a year and a half to 2 years. Everybody and their mama worked for Florida Orange Juice, on God. Then I lived in Northwest Houston, Texas. And Houston was cool though. I ain't gonna lie, it was just when I went to Houston, everybody was black. You go to the gas station, they black. You go to Walmart, they black. It ain't Food for Less, it's Kroger's. They got instead of Food for Less, it's called Food Town. I was like, ain't this a bitch? That shit ain't Food for Less, it's called Food Town. I used to live right across the street from that bitch. Oh my mama. And then they had the little females and shit like that. They knew I was from Cali and shit. So on Sunday you couldn't buy alcohol. So like the wine and shit, it be having like a lid on it with the chain on it and shit like that. Liquor stores got big old chains around the part where you try to pull them open and all that. On me, they'll be like, man, just show me your ID. All I gotta do is show the camera. I could sell it to you because you're out of towner. So yeah, I used to be sliding through, but then they be on me too because I can't. Once they fuck with me on some shit like that, they wouldn't let me buy for people that's like standing outside, like people that live in my neighborhood. They wouldn't let them do no shit like that. Like they knew what I buy. But Texas was cool because they had no taxes. Like for real. Like I think a 16 ounce of OE, that shit was 99 cents. You give them $1, they give you a penny back for sure. But yeah, that's how that shit go. But I gotta get back to that. Cali, they don't really support you. The black people, they'll come over there. Let's say you selling like hot dogs or whatever it is, like a little barbecue thing. They'll rather go to the Hispanics and buy their street dog before they buy your street dog. Like, I don't understand. But then at the same time, the same people you funding and the same people you looking out for is the same people that when they see your son, nephew, brother, husband, dad out there in the corner just chilling, doing nothing, probably smoking a cigarette like I had before, and they straight up tell the police, oh yeah, he's out there doing this, and the police rolled up every time. It was like, yeah, you must got some neighbors that don't like you because first off, we see you smoking a cigarette, they say you're smoking weed, then they say you had a vicious dog out here. Man, I had a blue nose pit bull. I was in Laguna Niguel. These people called the police and said, yes, I had a vicious dog that's been running around biting people. Man, on my mama, when the police got there, they was like, this dog, how old is it? I was like, maybe like 8 weeks. They was like, it was like 8 weeks. And then they was like, yeah, I don't see how this dog would be vicious. They say you smoking weed, you had a vicious dog. I was like, yeah, smoking a cigarette with a little puppy. He was like, yeah, your neighbors don't like you. I was like, yeah, that's normal. You ain't telling me nothing new. That do. But did at the same time, you go out there and sell food, your double what haters is the people that look like you. I've really noticed that no matter what you do as black, we don't know each other. We don't know where he came from. Well, most of us don't know where he came. I know where I came from. But a lot of people don't know where they came from, where they got their last name, what tribe they is, nothing. You wouldn't even know if this dude down the street is related to you by marriage. Granny know they granny, went to school, grew up together. It's just so crazy. Black people just don't deal. So that's why it's just ignorance on both ends. Don't want to know nobody and ain't trying to know nobody. And then we more antisocial. Man, I be having white people just, oh my gosh, your food is delicious. I'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, we were thinking about getting we all your food. It was amazing. Oh yeah. And they eat it. They be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be here every week. I'll be like, yeah, if I'm here. Real talk. White people, I'll say when you give them an experience of cuisine food that they ain't had, that they can't really get nowhere, it can be as simple as you can outdo the hot dog people with straight up doing Polish sausages and hot links. Man, you know how many white people I ran into that said they ain't never had a hot link in their life? I'm looking at them like, what? You been eating that bologna stuff? Like, so you mean to tell me you have no black friends? That's what you really telling me. Yeah, you don't have no black friends. Just by saying what you said, I know you don't have no that's black. Cause I'm not finna go to no barbecue and eat no goddamn. That's what I'm not finna do. I'm not finna consider none of that. That's why for sure with black people, if it's gonna be a barbecue, it's gonna be ribs, just the basic ribs, steak, hot links, hot dogs for the kids, burgers. You know, if some people want to be on a anti, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, then they gonna do the shrimp, they gonna do the salmon. You know, me, I get the grilling the corns. Right now, I got some little sweet corn sitting up because it was so much of a deal. But yeah, they not ripe yet. But when they do, slap them on there. Everything a process though. And with this up and down economy at the stores, you gotta get it while it's good because if you don't, you'll come back next week and that should be high as giraffe pussy. I can go one day, food for less. It's 10 for 10 Gatorades. I go to another one, they 88 cents a piece. Now you be thinking like, oh, that 10 for 10, yeah, I'm winning. But if you break it down in your head, you get 10 for 880. If you just, do your math, you save. Even if it's one, because one's still better than none. One is always better than none. So with everything is preservation, thinking. I don't even think you could really be a true American if you ain't thinking outside the box because everybody else is trying to come here. Some of us, we ain't trying to leave here, but we trying to leave the city where we at because California is the most expensive. Like, I don't know about New York because I can't speak on it. I ain't from there. Don't go there. Don't do nothing around there. But at the same time, if it's as high as California and they shit smaller from what I'm hearing, like they whole little like living situation is just everything just extra small and y'all damn near living in closet type spaces, damn near like a goddamn Asian. This shit get tricky, man. And I don't want to be no parts of that, especially if they talking about they charging like that. I don't want no parts of that. That's just how it go though. Days of our lives. Oh yeah, driving a little whippy dude. You got slobbering ebony, a motherfucking tuna sandwich, tuna melt, shit like that. Um yeah, another Sunday, right? I know I ain't going to no goddamn Easter service. I know that's a fact. Man, they ain't finna tell me that same story I didn't heard from when I was 5 years old. Please, I do not need to pay a fee because it is a fee when they pass around that offering plate. They ain't just talking for free. They want their payment. They ask more than YouTubers on a goddamn phone. Them niggas ask for payments, cash apps, Zelle, Venmos, everything you can get. It's damn near like a church service. Calm your ass down. Yes, Sirski. But we back at it, man. What y'all got going on this Sunday, man? I know it's slow motion. At least it ain't windy. At least it ain't hot. It ain't raining. Yeah. I'm coming right back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to get her out. Yeah, CC. Go. Come on. All right. Yeah, already hating. All I did is park the whip. Ain't even did nothing yet. Already hating on the kid. But yeah, that's what I said. I'm be out of here, man. California, fastest drivers, fastest one to hit you, fastest one to steal. What's that thing? They be stealing your year thing. What's that thing where you put the year? They steal those. If you don't got that sealed on good, they'll steal those. Shit. What else they stealing? They'll steal a tire. What else? Everybody stay up all night. Nigga, California is the most zombie walkers I ever known. It seems like everybody get up at about almost evening, and then they'll be hopping in everybody whip in the neighborhood from 12 to 4 a.m. That's their hours. 12 to 4 a.m. Trust me. I got scanners and shit like that. That should be so funny. Like my little scanners and shit in my in front of my house. That should be so funny. I be seeing clockwork. All they do back to back to back every day after day. From 1 o'clock to 4. They in people's cars, stealing, looking around, touching. That's why I don't, and it don't matter where you go. I didn't live in Long Beach before, Compton, all these different places. And it's all the same. Everybody gets to stealing at about 1 to 4:30. Then when it gets to about 4:30, that's when everybody goes in, and then they'll make their way all the way. Everybody be at that donut shop. No matter which one you talking about, it's just that's what they do. They get their steal on. They'll probably come across a little bit of cans. But after they get them cans, donut shop. The donut shop, back to stealing out of people's cars. And they the people that say hi to you every morning. That's what I noticed too. The same people that say hi to you every morning that you find digging in your trash, they be wanting to steal your shit. And they know more about you than you know about them. That's a fact. They know way more about you. You have no idea how much they know about you.
Thank you.
Yep. I done seen people at them hours come to your trash, find a way to get in your building and come and dump trucks. I'm talking about whole trucks. I done seen not metals. I done seen broken up what's them things? What's the motherfucking wooden things that people be stacking up all they the pallets and stuff on, all them wood things. They'll come at them hours, dump them in there, empty a whole house that they just renovating or whatever. Like I done see shits, and there's never people that look like my color. No matter what city they are, that's them hours. And I be thinking like, how the hell these people don't get caught up and they be driving around that let me drive around them hours. The police pulling your black ass over. So I don't see how they get away with it. I really don't. Can't say I'm hating or nothing like that, but I be really mad. Like, how the hell these people able to steal as a religion and then be driving around all the hours where people hit licks? So I be like, what the hell is the police doing? You'll call it what you want. Just I ain't never called on nobody. Oh, here's my proof, y'all. For my laptop, I had to buy this yesterday. So now I'm back to streaming. I had to get this universal thing that I said my dog knocked over. So now I'll be able to go live on the laptops again, like how y'all first met me. But I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm a bullshitter. Because I don't like spending unnecessary money, especially when I had it right the first time. Even if it was because of the dog or something like that, I don't be in a rush. You ask my family, they'll tell you like, yeah, this nigga, the last thing on his mind is trying to buy some new shit. I'd rather deal for a while, but I see it's Rick Compton Rig Rock. He left me a comment, and Compton Rig Rock, I got on his platform before, and I ain't gonna dog the man because now I'm learning more about this internet world. But I know one thing, Compton Rig Rock, when I went on his page, I mean went on his live with I ain't gonna say the Buster nigga name because he always followed me. If y'all notice, and I don't know if y'all really watch me as far as subscribers, but if you notice, it's a dude on the internet. Anytime he see I'm on a live with somebody, he gets on. Now I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to give him clout, but he does follow me. Like I could be on. The only thing he couldn't get on, and I know for sure he couldn't get on, was when I got on Who's Who's, and that's when I knew I had him stumped because a lot of people scared to go to Who's Who's, and I went there. I was talking to Braves and GB, and I'm on there. It's something, man. I did a reaction to it, so I ain't cap, and my face was on there and everything. So you know. But yeah, Compton Rig Rock had reached out to me. He was like, "Hey man, you need to get you a laptop." And I was like, I told him in the chat, just like right now. I told him in the chat, like, "Yeah, man, I have one, but my dog fucked up my shit." He just laughed and shit like that and said, "You got to go to work." But yeah, that's a fact too. I could show you a screenshot of that too. But yeah, and then he subscribed to me. That was a funny thing too. 100. Shout out Compton Rig Rock. Yep. Yep. After we was talking in the chat, right? Like how we doing? Like I'm seeing y'all right now. That nigga did subscribe to me, so that's a fact. But like I said, we had our little back and forth on his live. He was trying to say he don't remember me or he don't know me, and I get it too. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of weird dudes on the internet, and I understand that. You know what I mean? But I told him too many facts of detail. That's why I was hot. But now, I know it's the internet, so it is what it is. So bygones be bygones, but man, I can't be no fake nigga on the internet or off. You know what I mean? If you know me, then say where you know me, and then if you say you know me, and if you point out like details and shit like that, I'ma know. Just like when Bosco said some shit about me, and he said the details, I remember what he was talking about. But did I see him? No, he saw me. And that was the crazy part about it because I only came out here to see my relatives for the holidays. That's how I knew what he was talking about. When he said that car and he said it was on the rims, the 22 chrome ones, and it was like a police car. Yeah, hell yeah. That's when I knew. And the homies didn't even know I had that whip because I came straight from Texas. And then my own family was like, T, you mean to tell me you drove a police car on 22s from Houston, Texas, on the rims to LA? I was like, yeah. They was like, nigga, you crazy. I was like, what you talking about? They was like, nigga, you fucked your transmission up. I was like, nah, my shit's still straight. Woo, woo. Yep. It didn't fuck up the transmission, but it sure pushed out a lot of oil to where I fucked up that engine. On my mama, I fucked up that engine. All I knew is I was on my way to work because I was working at a mortuary off of Jubilee, off of Jubilee, off the 10 East in Houston. And yeah, so I'm coming home from work or something. All I know is I was with my wife at the time. And either I was coming home for work. Yeah, I was coming home from work. And yeah, just like that, we on the freeway, straight on the E-way. And yeah, that shit just went out. And all you heard is clank, 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 clank. It sounded like cans was in the trunk. So yeah, my mama. That shit gave out on me, gang. I was hot. You talking about hot? I was smoking. And I just had bought it. But God, thanks be to God, I had 13,000 in my bank account. So it was bad, but it wasn't the end of the world. But I sure was hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hot. But came out on top again. Damn, man, I got all these adapters. I see. I'm glad I tried it. Because this shit don't look like they fit. And they told me it's a universal adapter kit. But for some reason, This shit ain't kitten. It ain't kitten like it's supposed to be kitten. And I just got this bitch. Oh, bingo. Using the one. But you know what I'ma do? Don't tell nobody. I'ma go take this one back and say the shit was missing. Oh yeah. Go get my money back. Nah, bullshit. I'm from the west side. I ain't gonna do no east side shit. But I could though. Start talking like Nina boy. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm go ahead and pull out the hat. You know, show you how I do. You know what I'm saying? He every time he talk like that, he remind me of them old dudes in the county jail that be telling you stories when they say, "Check this out, youngster." Yeah, you know they be lying, but they like your grandpa, so they just like whack. They'll tell you a bullshit ass story. You know they lying, but they so old, you be like, yeah, whatever, nigga. That's how you gotta do him. Like when you got a pawpaw that be lying like that, you be like, yeah, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying, guys? Cause I always keep it playing with y'all. You. So what you telling us this story for? You want a suit? Like most of the time they doing all that just to get a suit. And be like, all right, OG, like I told you, I'm on the phone with my girl. Like, bruh. Oh yeah, I was just let me get a suit. Yeah, that's what they'll hit you with. That's the whole point of them telling you they little ha ha he back in the day, OG Bobby Johnson stories. Yeah. But that's when we used to respect them. Now, go to that county jail. It's so much disrespect. Them niggas fuck with the Mexicans. Them niggas is at. Boy, when I went in there, that was when I seen Brick Baby. So last time I was in the county was like 5 years ago. And when I went in there, no lie, I'm looking like, these niggas playing dominoes with these niggas? These niggas playing cards? Gambling? What? That's when I knew shit falling apart. The only reason why we had certain things like that in order was because we wanted everybody to stay out of trouble. When you start messing with them other races, they know, like we know. Half the time, on a head of fade, you're not winning. I don't care if you got a young nigga in there, skinny as hell. He will whoop something. Don't get it confused. These dudes are not in jail for doing the right things. You got some straight baby-faced killers up in there. And I mean young, where you look like, he did what? And in your head, you be like, shit, when his enemies catch him, ooh, wait, they gonna try to do that nigga bad. Because people be knowing. People be knowing your name, what you in there for, and people do not mind telling. The first thing they gonna do is, hey, what's your name? Then you gonna get nice with somebody, right? And once you get nice with somebody, bet you the next thing gonna happen. You gonna get into it with that dude. Then, when you get into it with that dude, oh yeah, he letting the whole county jail know what you did. And now, you know, niggas in the county, they'll just be like, all of us is in here for shit like that. But when you're a little guy, they try to take advantage. And that's what it is. That's why I be talking about that picking and choosing that shit. I be like, I be in there long enough to, I be like, check this out, bro. Nigga, when that other Hoover nigga was in here, you didn't say, nada, nigga. And I was here. And that nigga was groove. You didn't say shit. So now, you see an easy one. Now you want to get on a young one. Now you going to make me get up. Because that's not gangster. Nigga, you going to do it all the time? Or you going to do it part-time? So, you might as well be regular. That's what I said. You might as well be regular. You don't have to fight everything that comes through the door. You can. You can act like you off the bat. That's what I said. I don't go in there, hey, what's up, man? Hey, who want that? Let's get it. No, I do not. Hell no. Are you stupid? Go up in there and do what you said. They gonna do right just like X4. They gonna pack your ass out, and they might give you your canteen. Might. Cause you got some real OGs up in there that'll pack you, and then they be like, hey, send them with his shit. So the young niggas, them thirsty ones, no, they is not trying to give you, they be taking the bag, and it gotta take an older nigga to be like, give him his shit, man. He's still black. Even though he came in there saying what he said. But that don't make him a buster. but that just mean he can't be here. That's all it is. It ain't marking him out, nothing. It's just you can't be here. You doing all that? We don't need that. And that's exactly how they gonna serve you. So ain't no back and forth, ain't no ha ha he about it, nigga. The judgment has been cast, and you niggas is in here like that. Since you say you like that, it's more niggas is like that. So you know what I mean? So I don't understand how people give somebody so much more credit than the next one, because chins go left and right just like everybody else's. You know, I done seen all kind of fights that didn't, and I thought, what? I thought I was Don Keenan. Like, nah, man, he gonna do this. But I learned that young. Don't look at the dude and just say, oh yeah, he gone. Yeah, okay. The only ones that I know that's gonna do that when you say I know he gone is Floyd Mayweather. You know Floyd Mayweather got some cheat shit. Nigga, he gonna win on the card, off the card, in the card, with the card. Like, that nigga Floyd Mayweather. I mean, my last name Floyd too, but goddamn, nigga, yours is Mayweather. Your first name Floyd, nigga. And that shit he be pulling, I be like, look at that Bosco Nina Boy fight ass shit. That shit is disrespectful. I still be having nightmares about that Nina Boy and Bosco fight. Man, that shit was so pitiful. And then would make it even more fucked up. You had all the homies there, and he had official people there, like who walked them out. Baby Taco, I was surprised to see him on my mama. And then I go ask the homies as of recently, and they like, yeah, blood, rest in peace. I'm like, rest in peace. I just seen him on TV. They was like, yeah, after that with Bosco, he got rest in peace. And he the one that walked out with Bosco. He the one that walked Bosco to the... Baby Taco walked out Bosco to the Nina Boy fight. So, and now he gone. Which means he was still in the hood. But I never known him to get out the hood. But what I do know him for is to be in jail. Man, every time I went to the county jail, damn near, Baby Taco was there. Baby Taco. These are normal people that you would see in the county. Mafia Steve from Crenshaw Mafia. Mafia Steve from Crenshaw Mafia. You'll see fucking who else always in there? You see Mafia Steve from Crenshaw Mafia. I kept seeing Solo from my hood. No good from my hood. Who else you always see? Four Star from IF, from CPF was always in there. But he was I think he was in a medical dorm, like Twin Towers, but he was in there though. Like, you know, it is what it is, but yeah, who else? Hoover Joe, like I said, from 107, he was in there all the time. 4X, but the thing about it is, look, but look, you got to think, 4 Extra's recently in there all the time. 4 Extra been in prison for 10 straight years. So, you know what I mean? Like, so if he been in there, damn, nigga, this should say, YBG speaks up for Brick Baby. That's the last time I uploaded on this nigga, man, on this laptop. On my mama. You see how long I can't say bullshit because I be working. I do got a life. I got a family. I got relatives. I got friends. And it's kind of, you know what I mean? Not no excuses, but to do this as a lifestyle, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. You know, you wanna see, even right now it's acting boosie. So what I'm finna do is finna cancel all this. Yep, it's like I ain't been on here so long. Everything like slow. Even though I got the Wi-Fi and all that, it's acting slow because I ain't really did nothing in a long time. But it's smooth though. I'm gonna get it back. But yeah, like staying on top of it. But I guess I did get better views and stuff like that when I was putting everything on through the laptop. But yeah, this thing's stuttering right now, like it's buffering. So now ain't the time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and shut down. Cause this ain't gonna help me none by getting you know how you be trying to trying to do stuff and you be wanting to work so bad and then like you act like a little kid and just bash it, like really start fucking shit up when you knew you should have just, left it alone in the first place. That's how I've been learning too. You gotta learn when to just let shit be. Cause you'll push a line on something that don't even need a line pushed on, and fuck around and break it and make it worse. So another jewel to learn. But like you said, 4 extra is a recent being in there all the time. But he ain't even finna be in there all the time. I could really give I could give the fuck. I could give the fuck. I could give Crip Mac more being in the county jail than 4 extra. And that's real. Yeah, my shit acting weird, so I got too much stuff open. That's what it is. There's too much shit open, too many tabs. Yeah, Sirski. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to it because this shit buffering for no reason. Just turned it on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let that be. I ain't finna fight with no laptop. But yes, sir. So yeah. Oh yeah, and your boy, I wish I could show y'all the other stuff, but they'll try to, block my channel and shit like that. Because if I show the little stuff that I be coming up on and stuff like that, in certain states it's illegal. Even though I'm from Cali, they told me certain things that you put on here and stuff like that, they'll strike you. So y'all got to think about shit like that too. But one thing I will show y'all is when I get back to growing these plants, these weed plants. Because I was going to show you what some little stuff that I got, but I don't want to just show it and, they fuck with my monetization because I don't know how far I could go with it. If y'all know how far I could go with like trees and stuff like that, like, because I could show names and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't want to get my channel to it. So any of my moderators that know stuff like that, your boy up to like, I ain't been on in 2 days and I got about like 20 some subscribers. And then I just started uploading last night. That's what I was like, damn, I got 18 new subscribers. I ain't even do shit. You feel me? So that's love though. And I know a lot of people been hitting me up in my DMs. I'm sorry about that and all that, but your boy just been handling family business, like I said. And then yesterday, yesterday I wanted to go live, but you know how you be drinking, and then that's why I said I'm gonna stop too, because you know how you be drinking and it be so hot to where like you get a headache. That's what happened to me. I was drinking, and it wasn't even much, but I did lay down in the back seat of a car, and the sun was just beaming on me, and I had my hoodie on. So when I woke up, I was like hella sweaty and shit like that. And then, when you get up, you cool. But as time go on, then your body start like, you know what I mean? So I was cool enough to drive home. But once I got here and laid back, it was like it hit me like, doo, doo, doo. I felt bad. Like my head was hurting. People calling me on the phones. I'm down there want to cuss people out just because they calling because the ringing, then the light. Like I had to go look at it and see who it is. I didn't want to turn over and do nothing. Like I was fucked up. But it wasn't even all that many drinks. That was the cold part about it. It's just that sun whooped me. It just drinking and being in the sun. I guess that's why you be seeing them people be in front of them liquor stores like that. You be like, damn, that nigga slumped. Yeah, he probably feeling some type of way. Cause nigga, that was tragic, man. That's why I said I can't. I'm gonna be done today. So I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I might as well tell y'all because y'all be on my ass in the chat like, oh yeah, I don't got the number up today, fool. I don't got the number up running today. I mean, if somebody do call in, but yeah. Hey, but what you know about like how no? Hey, how can I go about posting stuff from like the grow shops? Cause I got a grower in Orange County, right? Oh yeah. They already paid me my bread. They pay me my bread. Well, they pay me the rest because I owed the rest to the bank, right? So yeah, they paid the rest, and then the only thing that fucked me was they said I was supposed to get like gap insurance, which means like it was like $1,000 off. So it's on me to pay that $1,000 because what they gave me, I owe 1,000 more than what they gave me, which is not bad. But if I had gap insurance, it would have took care of it. So thanks be to God, you know. I mean, right now for the moment, I get help with being mobile here and there until my bread come. But they already told me like a couple of days ago. I sent my information and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I said within this next week, y'all gonna see me buy all new equipment, everything. I'm looking for somebody too that'll help me do an intro, music as well as like graphic design, music, audio, as well as you know, my beginning and my ending. You know, I don't want nothing cheesy like King AK. I don't want that AK-47 type bullshit ass beat. I remember when he got that shit. But you listen to it long enough, it'll grow on you. But I don't like that shit. But I do want my intro to be funny. I do want it to, you know, I don't know what it is, but I always like to have Friday up in there, you know, the little moments or any kind of movies that y'all know that black people really watch. Not even so much, you know, racial, but the movies we used to watch that used to have us cracking up before everything just got out of pocket with the graphics that just ain't real. Like me, I can't even watch no Fantastic Four and all that type of stuff. I'd be like, look at all these goddamn graphics, like impossible ass shit. You feel me? Like I understand that it's the suspense and everybody be like, ooh, wah. But that shit, they don't really be, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, however it's done, it just got to be with a cool, you know, a poem can be read over a good beat. That ain't nothing. Yeah, it just gotta, I'll even read it myself. It just gotta be over like some kind of beat, something, bro. Something. I can't just be spitting it like this. You know what I mean? That's another reason why I got on today. Like I said, I ain't been on it so long, bro. But shit. And then it's finna be cracking. You gotta think, how many subjects and topics do I have in the future? We got X4 all the way till he go to court. We got Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, all the no jumper stuff, all the way till they go to court. You feel me? You know how much content that is? You know how many bags and Hefe and all them finna just run up just babbling about anything? I didn't see motherfucking Spotterlow back in the algorithm. This nigga got views now. Like everybody forgot. I swear to God, everybody forgot what that nigga did last summer. Man, that nigga told on his homies and everything. Nigga still getting views. Man, what? Like I said, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I mean, like I said, ain't no use of fighting it now. You just know what time it is. Yeah. You know what time it is, so. Damn, I got pills. I done got pain pills and stuff like that. I don't even know what that is. I know what ibuprofen is, but this other one is for some type of pain I didn't know about. I be picking up all kind of meds and stuff, but it be in my name, so it don't even matter. But yeah, that's for sure what I'm finna do. I do want an intro that look like a movie. I do want my intro to show what I'm doing in the community, not no jumper clips of fights and stuff like that. No. Like I want to show some authentic footage. If I do use pictures and stuff like that, then it's gonna be pictures and faces of people that are doing fuckery. But I'm gonna watch what I do. I'm gonna get into something, but I do need a team, and without a team, you can't do nothing. Hold on. Without a team, you can't do nothing. So that's that. Other than that, that's what we on. This is what we on. If anybody know anybody, I don't care if it's somebody in high school. You know if they could fuck around with that graphic design type stuff, hit me up. Let me know. Cause I need it. Yeah, that's crazy. See? DJ Academics came back. Whack 100. I know everybody just listen to him for a straight drama, you know. But we all know he lies. But it's to the point we love the lies, correct? Because if we didn't love the lies, we wouldn't still be paying him no mind. And we pays him a lot of mind. I can't lie to you. Whack 100 is what I can say is with him and Loose Cannon, they did the internet so foul, everybody's willing to accept it too. Like nobody even thinks of it as wrong. And then to the point of he's still selling narratives, lies, and we still buying it. Talking about him and Brick Baby was in the cell together. Man, right when he said that, I was like, this nigga's lying. It just don't happen like that. But I was wondering, I said they could be in the same pod. You said who? King Peel. He funny people accept his foolishness. Yep, King Peel. Man, I got a lot of views off that. I think I'm probably at, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think I'm at 2K on that video. On my mama, I was like, King Peel. I was like, this nigga trolls so much. I got about 2 bands, and I ain't what? Can't say I ain't nobody because I am getting subscribers, but I am I'm passing up a lot of them dudes that call themselves I didn't see some of the dudes I'm passing up in views, and they be on there with big podcasters. I done seen them be up there with Whack. I done seen them be up there with Rick Rock. I done seen them on No Jumper. And I get more views than them. That's sad. And then I done had, like I said, I done had 2 or 3 of them to where they'll see I'm on a live with somebody, and for some reason they pull these niggas up. I don't even know these dudes, but they'll make them know me by pulling them up. So it's all good though, because everybody got hidden agendas. That's what I'm learning too. I ain't met one person on the on YouTube that calls themselves a YouTuber that don't come with some fuckery. Everybody I met then had some type of fuckery. And it don't come with face, it don't come with game, it don't come with nothing. But it's always some fucking fuckery. To the point to where my peoples, they be like, if you ain't doing it, you ain't doing nothing. It was your idea to get on, right? It's your idea for your name, right? So it's your idea for the business. Michael Jordan didn't share his shoes with nobody. And that's where they checkmate. And that's what I gotta stand on. Because I stay saying, nobody helped me do nothing. Literally. Nobody helped me. I had to get up. I had to do reaction videos. I had to do this. I had to, and sometimes I was sleepy as fuck doing shit. But I treated it like it was a job. And I'm still at it. Doing pretty good. Like I said, 2 days. I haven't been on in 2 days. Still got 20 more subscribers. Some people be like, oh yeah, that's small, this and that. Well, whatever. So I take it as 10 more people jumped on, and I didn't even post nothing. So just imagine if you give me 10, 11 years, like Bosco and Munchie, where you think I'm gonna be? In 10, 20 years, 10, 11 years, where would I be? And then this is the second thing. So since you've been doing this podcast thing, what have you done with your credentials? You say you're the mayor. Niggas saying they the mayor. Niggas saying they the B team. And I ain't never seen the B team go to Inglewood and give out not no Crip Mac pieces. Have you? I ain't seen Bosco go no Rogers Park, and I ain't seen Rucci do that. I ain't seen, well, AZ Chike, he ain't no Inglewood nigga. I don't care what he talk about, nigga. He can hang out with niggas. He ain't from Inglewood, nigga. It's straight like that, nigga. I accept Tiger before I accept that nigga. On my mama, nigga. Fuck nigga talking about. Yeah, fuck nigga talking about. And then what your boy Adam 88 gonna do? Cause it seemed like the podcast is turning into Flacco land. Y'all agree? This shit turning into Flacco land. And I don't know if y'all know what I'm trying to say, but No Jumper is Flacco land. And Flacco is doing, he's saving No Jumper. He is the content. He is purely the content. And if y'all don't recognize that, then you'll recognize why Brick Baby and motherfucking Loose Cannon called in that day and told him to make sure they had money on their books. Him and Remo. Yes, sir. Y'all can act crazy if y'all want to. Shit, I remember that convo. That nigga said, hey, you gonna have this and you gonna have that. And then that's when Brick Baby was like, yeah, and that other guy I've been trying to get in contact with, he ain't been fucking with my calls and this, and that. I know y'all heard it. Yeah, I know y'all heard that, but like I said, everybody act dumb when they want to. Shit, don't 2-year-old kids act dumb when they don't want to hear you? I know a gang of kids that'll go dumb like a motherfucker. You tell them to get their hands out that cookie jar. They'll look at you like you told them smoke crack. Come on, man. This laptop is just this shit right here, man. Make you wanna slap a nigga today. Then I got some mishmash motherfucking I got a blanket. I got a blanket comforter that's on my little couch. That's all what is these, tigers? And then I got a motherfucking I got a pillowcases that got fucking what's this shit? Oh, this one. Okay, I found one that matched. Little tiger paws and all that, but the whole comforter looked like the whole tiger. If you could just imagine. Let me see. Let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all be living like this and shit, but little tiger. Little tiger shit. But y'all caught me, you know what I mean? I just be waking up getting straight to it. It ain't messy though, but it do need some folding here and there. I'm just glad since I was gone yesterday, I was pretty much gone all day. I was worried about my dog boo-booing in my house. What time is it? Oh, 10 o'clock? Oh yeah, I gotta hit these streets. I'm over here finna take this off and that off. I can't take no pants off because I got to get back in these streets. I got to swerve. Man, it's a Sunday. I got to swerve on a Sunday. But the boy keep the jingles and the vittles and the widows. You heard? You heard? Yeah, I hit my boy from the growers. And B-Braves could barely talk, but people, yeah. Well, they love that. One thing about him is he got the eye of the everybody that been to jail. Everybody that did something serious, you remember what that place looked like. And you remember the fun you had knowing you got a gang of years. And I'll say it like this. The reason why you say fun, because you knew you had so much time. If you get caught in something or doing something, you ain't finna be home no time soon. So it's like, you know what I mean? It ain't the same juice of, oh yeah, I go home this year or I go home in a couple months. Nah. Most of us that was doing all that, we had 6 years or better, 5 years or better, at the least 3. So 3? Man, come on, man. Talking about you going home. You got 3 long more years to do. Stop acting like it's 3 months, bro. 3 years is a long time, bro. Long ass time. I used to say, man, y'all should say my time. And I told them I had 7. They be like, oh, that shit ain't shit, man. That's like 7 months. I was like, 7 months? I was like, nigga, that's 7 whole years. They were like, all right, nigga, you be home, nigga. I got 4 life sentences. I'd be like, And they was my age. That's an even, They was my age, talking about 4 consecutive. And I was thinking like, damn. We young. We just 19. We all 19, 20-year-olds. They talking about they ain't never going home. And that's why I started thinking, like, damn, I must be complaining like to them 7 years ain't shit. They'll gladly take that. They probably would have took that in court the first day. Me, I'm over there looking like it's the end of the world. They was like, nigga, you going home. You gonna see you gonna eat the number one line. You gonna eat a burger again, nigga. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Cause even in the pen, them burgers don't taste right. I mean, I used to work in the kitchen. I see what it say on that box. And I see how it cook. You know, it do be having a little grease coming up off it. But I don't know, dog. Them burgers never hit in prison. I mean, you have to have. Whew. Man, most of that food up in there is bad for you, but you know what I mean? Like 4 extra, I don't see how you would get out. First thing out, 4 extra mouth. Where the bitches? As soon as he get the no jumper, he worried about where the bitches. He ain't talking about going to the hood. He ain't talking about no food. He ain't talking about going to no Magic Mountain. You remember Crip Mac? He used to go to the aquarium, Disneyland. You see what I mean? But I think China Mac was Crip Mac only real guidance. ODM Slim wasn't. Lupe, she can't control him because she's only a homegirl. 600. Once he caught him with his head in cookie jar stealing from him, he cut him off. But when he cut him off, 600 had a contract with him. So it's kind of hard to cut off somebody with a contract with you because 600, I believe he still got a Crip Mac contract. I believe he do. Now, mind you, he also got something going with Foley. That's why he was able to break Foley to the internet and call him from prison. Because Foley ain't doing no interviews. Foley ain't finna talk to nobody and no podcasters and all that in jail. You see the way he talked to him was off the monitor that the prison gives you. He didn't get on no motherfucking cell phone. See how Foley moving? And he ain't doing what Braze and them do. Braze, they got so much time, they don't care. That's what I said. Those prisons is the scariest place. If you got time like Braze got 200 and something years. Would you give a fuck about a goddamn phone? Getting caught with them? You can get caught with 20 phones. Braze got 200 and something years. That's why I told him. I said, you know what? I respect y'all for what y'all doing because I remember them days that I did up in there. But everybody get their 15 minutes of fame. After a certain amount of time, they're going to break. This is what I told them. They're going to break you and your cellie up. It's just normal. Nobody stays cellies forever. Then when they break y'all up, y'all going to try to be doing y'all own thing. But I don't think it's going to hit the same. But I said, hopefully it do. But I said, with that being the case, though, with the stories you tell, it goes as far as a football. Right now, y'all playing in the field. Y'all in the playoffs. But every season must change. And it got to be new players. If you ain't out and about, what can you really commentate on? But just jail stuff. You know? Like after a while, everybody going to be tired of seeing the towels in the back and y'all making spreads. Like what's intriguing about that? I even seen some lives that they did recently where it'd be like 11, 12 hours and that shit had like less than 2,000 views, you know? But the only reason why I know them to blow is because No Jumper, the top non-coolest podcast, had 4 extra, the loud nigga on there. And you see how fast he replaced him with Brick Baby? How fast he replaced him with 4 extra? X4 wasn't going for it. He was too cool for school. But at the same time, to hear X4 rolled it up, I'm not surprised. And then for for 600 to be cool friends. I'm talking about cool business partner friends with 4-Leaf. 4-Leaf is from 40s. He will not allow 600 to get online and be lying about what he did. And to keep it so 100, I know 4-Leaf and 600 talked, and that's how he got all the information. But you see how 600 only put what he wanted y'all to know about how X4 got rolled up, but he didn't tell all the business like Whack 100. That's how I met 600. You get on the phone, he talk to you cool and smooth, just like a regular homie. Then he'll say, "Oh yeah, this how you hit me. Hey, and my boy Loose Cannon want to get on. Oh, my boy Whack didn't know none of these niggas. Set up artist though." Right when I heard Whack, we got to talking. He said he from Power Rule, this and that. Then while we talking, he just get off, and then even Loose Cannon like, "Whack, hey Whack." This is exactly what Loose Cannon said. "Man, where this nigga Whack go?" 600 ain't said shit. He already know the football play they running. Ain't told me shit. And they know I was an older nigga. All of a sudden, Whack, hey, what's up? Y'all still here? Exactly what Whack say. Then we like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" He was like, yeah, I got this nigga Bosco. I'm thinking like, what the fuck you call this nigga for? That's how I knew. Content. They gotta sell the content. See, 600, he got facts from the real people involved. But where he fucked up was, and this is the only thing, even though Loose Cannon do what he do, and he's certified, tell it. He said the lady asked, and I heard it. She said, "Please don't put this out there. I'm just letting you know." That is somebody's mama. And then Whack and 600 go right to the world and sell it like crack. That's why Loose Cannon was mad, because he was like, "Nigga, how y'all gonna release that to the world and the bitch still stays in the hood? What is wrong with you niggas?" But Whack tried to say he tried to distance himself for being a rat. When AK academics is telling him like, "Bro, okay, if I did this, okay, I'm a rat. So if you did this, let's just be honest. Like, that's ratting. Nobody knew about this. You brought it to the internet. Nobody knew this. That's snitching." No, because people already knew. Who's the people you speak of? These are aliens. We don't know them. Who knows these people? And then you're Clubhouse. How many people work for Clubhouse? You got people on the screen and off the screen. Come on now. You met your wife on Clubhouse, correct? Met her just getting on Clubhouse, not officially with Clubhouse. She just got on. And tell me this, Whack, I bet you your team did all kinds of background check on it before you said "I do." Just like that prenup. You know the prenup you got with her that says "we can't get divorced"? Oh yeah, Whack has a "we can't get divorced" prenup on his wife. What kind of marriage is that? You straight content. This nigga put the content in his marriage prenup. Cold nigga there. But just like Sharice, she got to be clout chasing too. Why? Because she didn't care. She did anything for the money. Now I wonder what story Loose Cannon gonna come up with now, because we all know he's lying. So what else he gonna come up with? See, back to back, he hit us with the fight. He hit us with Brick Baby moved in. He this and that. We got jumped at the phone, and Brick Baby had to help me, and something about Big U. I don't know. They were trying to say Big U. I don't know, nigga. That shit was just bullshit. Then they tried to say Brick Baby was supposed to sign some paperwork for Big U, and said his son called Brick Baby and told him, oh my God, why would his son call being a Charger. You know them white people find out about that. His ass is grass. That is a job. Them white people don't want no. Please. 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 His son called you to say don't come to court on his dad. Nigga, please. Or sign these papers for his dad and he plays for the Chargers. Nigga, please. He don't need the clout. He need to go to work. Football practice. So whatever you talking about, please stop lying on that young boy. Let him be, because you're going to get him fired. And with any job, he done bust some ass, some heads, and some body parts trying to be a football player. So leave that young man alone. Whack. The line you are crossing is past. You fucking with the kids. You know, as old gangsters, the rule is not to fuck with women and children, correct? You put the mama business out there that's fucking with women. Now you fucking with Big U's son. That's children. No habla, huh? That ain't telling, huh? Get your bitch ass up. Man, that nigga. That's what I said, man. Me and Wag, we never do no dialect. I don't want to hear you. And then the way you see how he try to little boy academics? Talking about little dude. What? I mean, academics. I don't see how you do it. But I know you a buster, but I don't see how you do it. Cause the way he little boy, hey, check this out, little dude. Check this out, little dude. I was like, nigga, I would have hung up 5 times ago. Nigga, little dude. Man, shut your snitch ass up. Nigga, what you talking about, little dude? Nigga, shut your snitch ass up. You master splinter around this bitch. Talking about some little dude. He tried a little boy, man. Academics took it. I was just shaking my head. And he's steady trying to wiggle out of saying he's a rat. You up there with, once again, and we'll keep it as simple as this. Wax said he ain't a rat. And then you up there with Trap Lord Ross, Poetic Flacco, Remo, Academics, Trap Lord Ross, Vlad, all the king snitches with the biggest platform. And Whack, you were there. So you mean to tell me they gonna put all the federal officials on one podcast show and you the only one that ain't one? Shut your ass up. And he going back and forth with Academics. Academics, as soon as he came in, he said, oh, I already knew. Just coming here, it's like coming to the Fed Depot. No, hold on. Yeah, that's what Wax said. Hold on. No, don't start that shit. You there for the snitchery. That's what all of y'all was there for. And you know the only person that was prepared to ask you questions like Oprah, Maury Povich, Dr. Phil, Trap Lord Ross. Vlad was there for the laughs. Vlad knew what Trap Lord Ross was going to be asking. Don't get it confused. These dudes are not just asking these questions. Do you know it was an agreement made before they even showed up to that podcast? Do you know how scary DJ Vlad is? Let me just let y'all know that. Vlad is coming with an off-duty police officer whenever he comes to these shows. Second, if these white people have seen him and Loose Cannon beat the brakes off somebody in that parking lot with gun in hand, you mean to tell me Trap Lord Ross and Vlad went up there like some gangsters by themselves with Whack, not expecting to play? You gotta be two kind of crazies. That nigga Whack is something else though. And it's sad when every conversation you have with him gotta be recorded. Ain't that alone to say police shit? I'm just asking. If a nigga recording everything we talk about, what type of nigga is that? First question, what are you recording for? Second, what are you recording for and to give it to who? What's the point of your recording? Now we supposed to be grown, right? So what are you trying to do catching grown people in lies like kids? You know? You start asking them the questions, and now you're gonna come up with a logical answer that a real adult can't even say human being, an adult would know. But you know, Wack is the original Don Dada of daytime's fuckery. He's so good. He damn near like a fucking he a black Jerry Springer. It all be lies scripted. He'll tell me and you it ain't. But then the way he act, then he'll bring somebody to the podcast, say he didn't know they was finna say what they said, and then when they say what they said, you asking questions on the side of them in depth, and you blinking your eyes because you looking at them like say the real stuff, stop playing with them, like get them what they here looking for. This is why I brought you on the podcast. That's what you did. That's what you did with Loose Cannon. The way you was looking at Loose Cannon was like you just had your confidential informant. Nigga, you was so proud you had somebody to put a face and get on a podcast and say the things that you didn't want to say because you knew your homies that you with, like third that I know from prison. Yeah, he ain't finna be up under you, let alone show his face. I seen third face one time with Wack. And I was in prison with third for 32 months. His best friend name was Menace. They both about 6'4", skinny, linky niggas, and that was my celly. About like, I think me and him was celly probably like 6 to 8 months, cause we had to split up because both of us had phones, and we didn't want to take the loss because both of us was doing the same thing. Like we was pimping it out overnight, and then it'd be like we got 2 phones apiece. So if we got cracked, it would be 4 phones. And not only that, it would be 4 phones, but then we look out for the homies that need to use a phone. So it'd be even worse. You know what I mean? So that's why we broke that up. It wasn't no funny shit. But he was there when he was my celly when I got out with that nigga Gucci. That nigga Gucci, Lil Gucci from PDL. As I said, I can say real names. The nigga can't say I'm lying. Then I got on with a big ass football player, Fresh. That was my best friend until he hated on me going home, but I heard he was still mad about me saying his girl was ugly from like 2 years ago. So the homie Capone from NHP, which was his celly, he was like, yeah, blood, he was just mad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you talked about his girl that day, he never let that shit go. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. And the funny thing was, y'all be in here, ha ha, he joking. Like he said, I could tell you never even thought twice of it. He said, that nigga, that you burnt him up with that. I was like, yeah, with the jokey jokes. He was like, nigga, you know how you get, nigga, when you be roasting. But he was like, I don't see how he could take it like that when you his boy. You know what I mean? Everybody know you be roasting, but he took it and he held that shit for like a year, bro. And then I was like 2 days to the house. That's when he wanted to get in. Yep. So when I left, on that note, that was more certified me of this shit ain't right. That's when I knew prison, this shit ain't right. If a nigga want to get at me like that, and then what I used to be mad at is if I was a homie looking from the outside in, I would have told a homie, nigga, you ain't getting down with this nigga. The whole fucking prison know y'all best friends. Nigga, hell no, let this nigga go home. But they don't do that. They want to see your last box out because everybody else still hating you going home too. And that's a fact. Niggas be hating that you gave a hot pot in the TV to somebody else that ain't even from Inglewood. And they'll be mad like you supposed to leave it to Inglewood. Nigga, I fucks with this nigga like, what do you mean, nigga? But they want to make it sectional. And then when you make it sectional, now other niggas be like, why y'all tripping on a homie from San Diego? Why you tripping on a homie from like call Dago. As you go, call Dago. Hit him with that sharp. Call Dago. That's how they'll break it up in sectionals. That shit don't make no sense. But you deal with it. And that's what we call being homies, right? Sagging each other, hating on each other, going home, buzzing on each other, trying to rob each other. Only time we come together is when the Mexicans. Niggas, I done had niggas try to beat me green dots on phones, beat me on payments, doing tattoos, talking about
just do some more. And nigga, I ain't bring you in myself. I used to tell everybody, nigga, why the fuck would I take a chance with my date, nigga? You ain't took a chance with no money, nigga. Keep going, just keep pushing. Nigga, I ain't doing no free skis, nigga. We get caught, that's a write up, nigga. So even if you think I do it cool, nigga, I'm still focusing on you. I ain't watching the door to make sure, you know what I mean? Even if I got niggas in the day room, nigga, it still ain't cool. Cause some niggas go outside, forgot they was watching you high, doing spice and all type of shit. So don't act like the allegations of Braves and them doing spice and stuff like that is not new. Not new. I know a nigga named I know one nigga that tripped out on that nigga Scooby from West Boulevard. Tall ass nigga with the kilos on his fucking. That nigga was spiced out on the yard. Nigga, I know another nigga that did some tricky shit. It was a Bear from A-Trade, Hanford A-Trade Gangsters. Nigga told the whole yard he ain't locking up. And he went to the hole. Police whooped that ass. That nigga told him, nigga, I ain't locking up. And all his homies like, come on, Bear, C-Bear, whatever his name was. And he got the gangsters walking the world, bro, straight out the movie. That nigga hands flare out and shit when he walk and shit like that. Like, nigga from Hanford A-Trade, C-Bear. And he told everybody, like, nigga, I ain't going in. We was like, damn, nigga, that nigga up there spies. They gonna fuck that nigga up. They was like, man, they tried to pull him in. He was like, nah, he was trying to fight his homies. So, yeah, they was like, all right. He left that nigga C-Bear on the yard and shoot, nigga. That nigga got the boo-bop of Wasco. The motherfucking police in Wasco. Them, what's that, Wasco, Bakersfield. You ever see the big old corn-fed Bakersfield white boy? Nigga, they gonna get in your ass. And they got his ass, and C-Bear is not little. That was the cold part about it. He is not little. And they fucked that nigga up. He had bandages and everything. That nigga had bandages and everything. On everything. I didn't see that nigga for like maybe like a week or two. I think he went to the hole for like a week or two. That nigga had his little shit. He was like, damn, bud, they fucked you up. He was like, yeah, man, fucking with that shit. We was like, we told you, nigga. He was like, I thought I could handle it though. Like everybody think, and then they'll tell you in there, oh, if you smoke weed, oh, you can handle this, you can handle this. Man, look, man. They was doing that shit in fire camp. I was way in Susanville. I was up there with Darby Boy, some nigga from Eastside, Paru, 4-Star once again. This is fire camp, but 4-Star wasn't in the fire camp. But when we get back to the yard, he was on the yard. Like he couldn't make it for some reason. Like maybe you be fucking up, or you got caught with a phone, or anything. For some reason he wasn't on our crew. But it's me, Darby Boy, and somebody else. And yeah, man. That nigga was up there. That's when everybody was getting hella phones. You get I ain't gonna lie, that prison, them fire camps that be fighting them fires, like all them Palisades fires and stuff like that. We was getting paid like $1 a day. Now they say they getting paid $2-3 an hour. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Make me feel like, cause we used to say, nigga, we putting our lives on the line. Like, nigga, we fighting fires just like real firefighters. How the fuck y'all gonna pay us $1 a day? Like, but they'll be like, hey, at the end of y'all day, we let y'all go to Denny's. And that was the only thing that smoothed it over for a lot of us. But nigga, that ain't no smoothing over. Nigga, we almost died in fires. Fighting all these wildfire fires. And then they don't really, when I was going there, 2014, 2015, 16, they wasn't mentioning us on the goddamn the news. They was acting like we didn't even exist. They just said firefighters. And then all of us used to say this at the same time. Yeah, the real firefighters. Like when we see the firefighters and they talk about, oh yeah, the firefighters put out the fire over there by Malibu and this and that. We used to be like, yeah, the real firefighters. Because the ones you see on TV, no. They put us in the fire. We be inside the fire. Not over there by the streets. Not by the cars. We be in the woods with the fire. 2 different firefighters. But it is what it does, man. It is what it does, though, man. This one I'm with today, man. The Whipadelski. This what we smashing today, man. Say rest in peace to my BMW. My BMW over with. So This is it. Yes, Sirski. But another day, you know what I mean? Thank God for everything. Thank God that I be staying out the way. Thank God that I do my own shit. Thank God if I was with some other people, I know for sure I catch time because the loyalty changed. And that's why I stay far from it. You need to be acting like this, acting like that. Bruh, stop. You are not like that. Just stop. Just if you like that, tell me what level 4 you been to. And then I might believe you. Cause I've been to 2. The first they go do, we'll say for instance, we'll just say if it was whack. This is what they do. This is what they do to the gang. As soon as you get there, you're like, where you from? I'm 2Ps. I'm Paul Root, right? He ain't gonna say it like that. Then once they ask him the questions, then they're gonna be like, okay, you got your paperwork? Oh yeah. Give me if you don't got it now, okay, when you get off orientation, just have that shit. Cause you can ask for it when you go to classification, so it ain't no lying. Ain't no lying. Everybody know you gotta go see classification before they even release you to the yard, cause they gotta see what type of job they gonna get you. They gonna try to see if they can match you up with another nigga on your ranking status. You know what I mean? Blood, crib. You know. They might even do a Hoover with a crib. You know what I mean? A Hoover with a blood. I done seen that before. And if you do blood and crib, you gotta ask for it. But they will do it. So they're whack. Most people, when they do that, they don't come back. Whack would not come back. I don't care what people tell you. He won't be where braids in. So even Munchie, literally, with just what I seen on the internet these past 2 months, Munchie can't go. Then you can't see. You blind. So you can't even catch the fades, even if niggas say they won't fade. So you really gotta go. Then another reason why you gotta go is nigga, they going to war up there. Niggas be getting stabbed. Munchie, you're blind. You got to go. You're a casualty of war. I think it's only 1 or 2 niggas that I ever seen in a wheelchair on a level 4. And they was like that. But they was a bunch of niggas. When they get it there, when Butchie get it there, and he go to a real one, because 2s and 3s and 1s, you can get away with a lot of shit. They'll hide what you did last summer. But level 4, nah. And that's why I went to Who's. Because I know I set the internet up, I put them on blast, Bosco and Munchie. And there's niggas in them prisons that like, hell yeah, I know that nigga Neptune. And they gonna be like, oh yeah, blood was in this and blood was in that. Even if it was 20 years ago, 15, they be like, yeah, that young ass nigga. Oh yeah, that nigga jump off tables and kick niggas in the faces and riots. They're gonna tell you stories like that. I just be in the moment, nigga. I be Matrix out the game. 300, niggas, Spartans. Nigga, once I see some shit, hell yeah, I'm spooked. And when I'm spooked, nigga, it's worse for you. Then you got to worry about getting packed out, stabbed, and then getting caught by the police in the tower that's picking niggas off. Because if you busting on niggas, they have all rights to kill you. They have a big old sign that says Aviso and warning in Spanish and in English. And it says, no warning shots. That's a fact. Do you know the county CDC is not wasting a shell unless they putting it in your ass? They don't just lose bullets. Even if they $3 bullets, they gonna put that $3 hot one in your ass. No second guessing. Them white boys is shooters. You can hear them outside the prison. They got to go shoot weekly. You know that? Prison officials have to go shoot weekly. And you hear them while y'all on the yard. Biddy 14s, all the shit, nigga. It sound like Iraq, nigga. Anybody in chat say I'm lying? Hell nah. Especially if you've been there. You know I'm telling the goddamn truth. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't really like electric, but fuck it though. I really don't. It's a hot day, man. Too hot. And the only thing I don't like about these two is got the panoramic roof, but the shit don't go down, man. It's nice though. Got the little Tesla kind of look. You feel me? Little Testiano. It's nice though. No cap, shit nice, but I can't even tell when the car on. Can't tell when the car off. You know, I like that old shit, and then I don't like to go charge. A charge is about an hour. A charge ain't no 10 minute at the gas station. That shit is real. But to the streets we go. Say less moments, man. I'm about to rock out, play this music, slide to where I need to go. I'll be on live tonight from the laptop. Back to where I used to be. Everybody in the chat, Noon, Trillionaire, Hartford. Shout out, y'all. Shout out. Bob BD, Trillionaire. Shout out y'all, folks. And I'll get back with y'all tonight, man. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, most of all, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I'm going to hit you back. Instagram, BEE.HUSTLE_ B.Hustle. Hit me there in the DMs. Let me know what kind of promos or whatever you're trying to get off the ground, because I'm going to take off in the next week or so. So I'll get at y'all. Peace.